we're at the point now where we can add the different files to the different report tables and run the extension. If you need to create report tables, you can create them, but I also have a file that you can just copy in. The file itself is it's called C4All report tables. Once you load that, it'll create these category 1, 2, and 4. Notice that they have to be lowercase with a space and the number. If I wanted to create a new one, I could hit the new tab here and call it cat 3. And if I hit OK, it would be there and it would be control 3. The numbers here, the control 1, 2, 4, and 3, those are the numbers. If I put control 1, it would add files to category 1, 2, or 4. You can also use the number pad. You don't need the control key. You can just use the number pad. I can also change the assignment. For example, if I wanted that to be 5, I could just put 5 on the number pad and you see it change to 5, or it could be 4. I'm going to put it back to 4, it makes sense, and I'm actually going to delete this that one there. So these are the categories that I've brought in from that file, the C4All report tables list. Please make sure that you have the selected item checked, and we can close this. So now they're created and the number key buttons will work. I will show you over here. I brought up the report table column. I've given it a width. I can say here that I want to activate all category 4. Actually, sorry. I'll do my hash sets. I'll show you the category 4 and the NSRL. I'll make sure the it's off. And if I recursively view, you can see that all the different categories, the files that it found is in the hash sets based on those are there. And I can show you those, just the gallery view of what I was looking at. So you notice that category 4 and NSR are relevant. I don't need to add them to a report table as I don't extract them. But if you were going to include the irrelevant files in your system, then this is how you would add them. So I will activate only category 4. You can see that that's all that it's showing me. I will control A to select all of them, and I will hit the number 4 key, and that adds them all to category 4 instantly. So what this does is when you create a case, the XML will now have all these files listed, already listed as category 4. See, it also puts in the green triangle saying that it's in a report table. So I'm going to make some fictitious category 1s here. So just so we have something that we can see it. So videos wise, I will say these 3. I have selected those and I will add them to category 1 by pressing the number 1 button. You can see that they've got a green triangle and they've now show up as being category 1 up there. I will now select some pictures and do the same with. So if I go in the gallery here, we can say that these guys, I selected all those, I will hit number 1, and they're all now in category 1. As you can see, they've got that there. So at this point we turn off any of our filters. Take it out of gallery view. Now it's time to run the, we're ready to run the extension. I'm going to actually export these to a network drive. It's quick enough for the exporting part, just based on your network speed. So I will run the extension. I can select this to select the extension, and this 3.6.2.d is the most current as to when this video is made. I can take away, remove, or add files. I'm going to include the D. make sure that your bit is the right 64-bit or 32-bit. If you select the wrong one, it will error out, and not really. I think it's an error number 9 that X-Ways spits out, which really makes no sense, but it's based on the DLL being wrong. So I've selected that, hit OK. If I didn't select it there, it would automatically pop up and ask me anyways. All of these apply down here. I can do it to all, to tagged. You know, I can exclude files, so we'll just go from here. Obviously it's asking me the partition. Okay, so the drive itself, it is drag and drop. So for example, this one here, if I drag it and I drop it, it will add. If I was to change it to a different one, it would add. So that's a network drive that I have. The X-Ways video, the X-Ways video test is the name, obviously, of the case. That's pre-filled in. It's not changeable. The examiner is pre-filled in as well. If you need these changed, you need to do it in the properties of the case. That's where it's being pulled from. You can enter a comment if you want. You can see this is the projected report structure, and this is based on, right now I'm doing C4P and C4M of the one device. Now the nice part is it will create folders based on the case, and each device will have its own breakdown, so now you know exactly where everything came from. On the right here we have the option of to generate a library or X-Ways analysis. The X-Ways analysis is the actual extension, the C4All extension, but if you would like to create your own picture video libraries, you could use the other function, and it will just, it's not case specific. File types, here we can do pictures or movies or both. I've selected to do both since I've already carved the frames or the stills out of the videos. There's 3 options here. The default is no overwrite. So always copy means that every time I run the extension, whether or not the file's there or not, I want to recopy. The nice part about no overwrite, if you did have an issue where something failed, you start again, it basically skips everything that's there until the point that it's needs to start writing files again. So if it already exists, it will not overwrite it. And there's the option to never copy. I will go with no overwrite. In the XML, this pertains to the XML, so we're going to include the metadata. We're going to include video stills. We want a case report with results. I can turn off the results if, let's say, I was just running it again with never copy and I was just trying to generate an XML. This way your original results don't get deleted. If not, you'd have to move the results file that was created. And if you do CATs, there's also the CATs option here. So at this point I'm ready. You can see that I'm going to have video stills and I'm going to have thumbnails and everything else brought out. So I will bring this over so you can actually see that that it's actually going to write. So at this point I'm ready to hit process. Everything looks right, so I will process it. It's created that folder, and you can see it's the structure that it said it would be. There are skin results, skin DAT results. There's also the results of what was in there. We had selected 14 files as category 1. I didn't include category 4 and the rest just because I don't see the need to extract them. And also there's thumbnails for each one of these. The ones that it did have thumbnails, it extracted those. And in C4M, same thing. It has the results of the files that we had. And then you can also see that where there is this was the movie and this is the frames that were extracted from it. So it is created and it is ready to be brought into C4All. The next video that I'll do will be a quick run through C4All and then bringing the hash sets back.